IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with the Kayan tribe. Did you know that the Kayan tribe has a neck modification? And this elongates the neck. They place brass rings around the neck and stretch it. As the person grows, more rings are added, and in this way, the neck starts growing longer and longer. Girls first wear them at the age of 5, and then as they grow up, the coils increase in length. The longest neck in the world belongs to a lady from this tribe with a neck that was 40 centimeters long. There is no confirmed reason for the members of this tribe to start this activity. Some theories are that long necks make them look like dragons, so they make them attractive. Others believe that it is to protect them against tiger attacks. Some anthropologists thought that it made them less attractive to be sold as slaves. So there are all sorts of reasons on why they would do that. The Kayan women just say that it is a tradition and a part of their culture, and that's why they do this for so long. What's interesting is that the neck doesn't stretch. It's actually the clavicle or the collarbone that is pushed down into the rib cage. The neck or the head stays where it's supposed to be. And this elongated neck becomes so weak that it would snap if the brass rings were no longer there as a support. And it's strange, but we are similarly going through something like that as modern humans. We are in a state of constant pain because of our necks. Our necks are becoming very weak because we just do not use them enough. Imagine if you're a caveman. You would have to keep looking around left and right for threats that might be out there to kill you. You will look up to the fruits in the trees and stretch your neck up that way. And that is why our necks or our heads are so mobile. Now ask yourself, how often do you actually look up towards the ceiling? Actually, notice how often you use your neck to look left and right. Very often, what we do is we move our entire body instead of just our necks to look left and right. And you can actually observe this with your family as well. Just stand behind someone and call out to them. And you'll notice that they'll turn their backs or their entire body instead of just their necks to look at you. And this is because we just do not use our necks enough. During this lockdown, you might be just sitting in one place looking at your laptop, or at your phone, or at the television. And this leads to what is known as forward head posture. Looking down at your phone also adds the strain on your neck because the whole weight of the head is being supported by the muscles. Very often we tense up our neck when we are stressed. We raise our shoulders and make everything tight. And this also affects our neck and can lead to a lot of pain. This is the pain that radiated out of your neck into your shoulders or into your upper back. So the origin of the pain is your neck, but you feel it elsewhere. And it can affect the way we breathe as well. This is why it is so important to do neck exercises throughout the day. Learn different ways of stretching your neck so that it eases the pain. And the key to doing neck exercises effectively is to do them slowly and feel the muscles working and stretching. This is not like in the old school PT classes where we rotated our neck 50 times as fast as possible. So the first exercise is to look left and right as far as you possibly can. Now, while doing this, keep your eyes open and allow your eyes to look and guide the turn. This is a pro tip because you will notice your neck turns more than normal. Then look up and down as high and low as you can without moving your back. And this is critical because we do not want to use our back to look up and down. So feel that stretch in the front of your neck as you look up. You can massage around the collar or wherever you feel that tightness. Each movement, do mindfully. Then you can move your head towards the top right and the top left positions, then bottom right and bottom left positions. And finally, after this, you can do your rotations. Even if you do not do the rotations, it is fine. For some people, the rotations are very, very uncomfortable. So do each of these turns for as long as you feel comfortable and feel that relief from the pain and that strain. Remember, none of these exercises should cause pain. If there is a pain, you're pushing too much. So your simple habit to relieve yourself from neck pain starts by identifying 2 or 3 times in a day when you will do these neck exercises. I do them before meditating, while in the shower, and even before bed. So when you feel the most comfortable, do it. Remember, your neck is the seat of your head, and we have to respect it and take care of it. Don't just let it flop around. Strengthen it and open it up. I want you to live a pain-free life, because as your habit coach, I know just how much strain our neck goes through every single day, especially during this lockdown. So if you've been feeling this extra pain or strain or backache during this lockdown, focus on your neck and let me know if you actually feel a difference within a week or not. Message me on Instagram and let me know how it feels to do these neck exercises every single day. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome180.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Intel, for supporting us. So Jasleen Royal came on Storytellers and Storytellers this week with Vineet. It was a really interesting conversation. Do definitely check that out. Hamsini Hariharan is back on the Pragati podcast after an extended absence. Hamsini was one of the original hosts along with Pravan, but she was unable to continue. But we're glad to have her back. She's talking about her experiences since she left. She's been studying in China. Definitely check that out. You'll enjoy that. Abhijit Ganguly was on Cyrus Says a couple of weeks ago, and he had such a great time, and we were so happy to have him on that we asked him to join us for Cock and Bull, and he was on this week. Do check that out. And lastly, I'd like to mention our Tamil show. We've been doing a show called Kadai Podcast Punyan Selvan, hosted by Kavita Jiva. She has been phenomenal. She's rewritten the stories in a way which really, they speak to a modern audience. But Punyan Selvan is over, and she started a new story, though. The new story that she started is Sivakamiyan Sabatham. I'm sure I mangled that pronunciation, and I'm sure you'll love it if you're a Tamil speaker. Do definitely check it out. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Hi, I'm Satyajit.
Hi, I'm Racheta.
We are from the Open Library Project, and we host a podcast called Paperback.
Paperback is a podcast where we engage with stalwarts and experts from various industries, suggesting non-fiction titles that contributed to their journey in a big way.
We've had guests like Anjali Raina, Dr. Marcus Rani, Dr. Swati Lodha, Ambi Parmeswaran, Apurva Damani, and many more on our show Paperback. Find new episodes every Wednesday on IVM Podcast app, website, or wherever you listen to podcasts.